Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Sunday, July the 9th, 2023. Welcome to another eBay video. Today I'm going to show you all my cancellations for the last month or so, maybe around 35, 36 days. I want to show you this to impress upon you how cancellations have gone through the roof, and it's unacceptable. I'm going to walk you through each one, and I'm going to tell you why there was a cancellation, whether it be a deadbeat bidder or whether eBay showed the buyer a cheaper price after they purchased my item. All right, so let's get started. Oh, wait a minute. No. Before we get started, how many cancellations do you think I've had the last month or so? Anybody want to yell out a number? Well, let's get started. All right, cancellation number 1. Deadbeat bidder, never paid. Nothing really earth-shattering about that. Number 2. This guy actually paid for the items, and then after he paid, wanted to cancel. He didn't ask right away. He waited at least a couple of hours, and that got me mad because I had already boxed the item. And in this case, I decided to do the cancellation because it would be rather expensive to do a return on this item. So I canceled and I blocked him. Number 3, deadbeat bidder. This guy rattled my cage because he actually sent me a best offer on these items, which I accepted, and he never paid. Number 4, this guy here, deadbeat bidder. By the way, I should have pointed this out at the beginning, and I didn't. Keep your eye on this line, and you'll see out of all these, I think only one of the items was actually relisted. I should have pointed that out. I didn't, but keep an eye on that as we go along. Let's check the next one. Number 5. This one's different than the rest because this guy waited, I'm going to say at least 7 hours, I think. And the items were already boxed, and that wasn't happening. So I rejected his cancellation, and as of this moment, nothing's been sent back. Number 6, deadbeat bidder. Notice, again, 0 of 1 items have been relisted successfully. Number 7, deadbeat bidder. Again, 0 of 1 items have been relisted. Number 8, deadbeat. 0 of 1 items have been relisted. Number 9, deadbeat. This one was relisted. This was the one that was relisted. See it? Okay. Number 10. This guy here is a deadbeat because he sent me a best offer on this item. I accepted the offer. Then eBay showed him the same item cheaper, and he wanted to buy from the other guy. So what I did was I let it run its course for 4 days. So this way I could give him the unpaid item strike. I did not cancel the listing. He got an unpaid item strike for what it's worth. Number 11, deadbeat bidder, plain and simple. Nothing was relisted. See it? Number 12. Oh my God, how many are there? Again, look at this one. Not relisted. This guy here pulled a little bit of a fast one. He sent me a best offer, cheap, okay, with a 0 feedback account. I accepted, and then he writes to me and says, after I printed the label, he wants me to change the address to a different address. Not happening. I canceled the sale, I gave him his money back, and I relisted it. I will not change addresses. It's against eBay rules, and we lose seller protection. Let's keep going. Number 13. Okay, this guy was the same as the last guy, believe it or not. 2 in a row that purchased the item, They waited. They specifically waited till I printed the label, which was an hour or two, and then they wanted to change their address. Not happening. I canceled it, gave him his money back, blocked him, and I relisted it. All right, number 14. This is just your run-of-the-mill deadbeat bidder. Once again, no items were successfully relisted. Number 15. This one I showed you the other night on my Friday video. This guy canceled because eBay showed him the same item cheaper from another seller. All right, again, nothing was relisted. I think it's sad, and I think it needs to be brought out to the attention of the public, the number of cancellations. Now, I don't know what it's like on Amazon because I don't sell on Amazon, all right? But now correct me if I'm wrong. Amazon has a policy whereas if you buy something at, let's say, 5 o'clock at night, they give you, I think, half an hour grace time to cancel or play any games you want. And they don't notify the seller till after that grace period passes. Let's just say it's 30 minutes. So if you buy an item at 5 o'clock from a seller, he doesn't get the confirmation until 5:30 once the grace period has passed. Okay? Therefore, if a person wants to cancel for some reason, the seller doesn't know it even happened. Okay? So that seems like an okay system, but for you Amazon sellers that know a little bit more than me, feel free to speak up about that. But yeah, it's been one of the slowest Sundays I can ever remember. So I had some extra time, so I figured I'd throw out this video. I really want to bring this issue to light about the eBay cancellations because this needs to be looked at and addressed. Not just the cancellations themselves, but does anybody know why none of these items ever get relisted successfully? None of them. I think 2 out of 15 that I showed you got relisted successfully, and that is a pretty poor ratio if you ask me. Guys, I'm Crazy New York Driver and you're not. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you make some good eBay sales. Feel free to comment on any aspect you want, eBay related. Rock on and peace.